seem a little distracted. I was for a moment. I can hear my kitten, but I can't see him. Just finished recording almost a 25-minute message for subscribers only for the Patreon community. Beautiful messages coming through there on these sacred unions. Also, we got a full moon lunar eclipse message, which we are approaching this weekend here. And I also posted in the Patreon community earlier in the week an eclipse thrival guide. I maybe made up that word, but I didn't want to make it survival because it's not, I just saw 4-4 here, power number. It's not just about surviving these times, but thriving through them. We're done with surviving, so just getting by to get by. You know, just pushing through from on the human level and not bringing our soul along, forgetting our soul or our spirit. We're done with that. This leg of our journey, this next cycle, our soul, our spirit is taking the driver's seat. 111 here, and our mind, our ego self, our human self is, we're not getting rid of it altogether. It's necessary, but it's taking the passenger seat. So with that, yes, much came through on these unions. Got, like I said, that full moon lunar eclipse message. So if that speaks to you, sings to you, if you're interested in that thrival guide, I created tips, tools, techniques to help you through this next several weeks. We have, yes, the lunar eclipse here this weekend. I just saw 144. Then on the 21st, we have a solar eclipse, new moon in Virgo. Then we have the equinox, and these energies will continue to be available, prevalent, however you want to say it, for several weeks after that September 21st eclipse as well. Yeah. And all of this is taking place here in order to make space for these new beginnings in the physical. Growth and potential. It's all about growth, expansion, right? Life is continuously serving us opportunities to grow, expand, get to know ourselves on a deeper level here. And I just saw 222. And yeah, new beginnings, again, amplified with this energy of the Fool here. End of one cycle, beginning of another. So we have double new beginnings here, which I love that. We also have that double Virgo new moon this season as well. You know, we had a Virgo new moon, what was it, August 23rd, and then we have another September 21st. That's not all that common either. Balancing of the scales here, but this, all things, astrology and the seismic activity, the environment, all things are coming together. The prophecies, all things from all different levels and viewpoints are coming together, merging for such a time as this, for this lifetime. This is what we're here for. It's super exciting. You know, we're just coming into this understanding that we are co-creators and we have the potential, the ability to change our state of being just by shifting our thoughts, what we're thinking, how we're being. And we're really just dipping our toes in with that. We're just getting started both on a personal and a collective level. So how exciting, right? 10 of Cups energy. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we understand we come from this place of fulfillment, satisfaction, inner source. And from that place, this is how these new beginnings are beginning to be birthed, initiated, created. If you're just tuning in, you could say hello. You could let us know where you're tuning in from. Share with us how you're feeling in these energies. Maybe you have something hopeful, inspirational, insightful to share with another. Manifestation energy here and boundaries. Implementing those boundaries to protect these new beginnings. But yeah, can you imagine the collective and the personal domino effect, ripple effect, however you want to say it? Once more and more get on board with this, our co-creator abilities, stepping into our power. Yeah, the strength here, this resilience, fortitude, because we have this emotional maturity, mastery, this understanding of who we are at a divine level, solid from within, so nothing in the external can rock us. I love how we have a couple major arcana cards, a couple repeats of the messages that came through in Patreon, so just amplification of that energy. This came through in Patreon as well. I'll give you a little teaser sneak peek of this, but grace. Those that have received and experienced grace are then able to extend that grace to others. We go through the hard, uncomfortable moments of growth and expansion so we can have compassion and we can release judgment and understand we're everything and nothing all at the same time. How small and insignificant we are, and at the same time, we're connected to everything, living within the paradox here. Raise your vibration and know that in doing so, hello, welcome, thanks so much for the love, friend. You benefit us all, right? As you rise, we all rise. As you heal, we all heal. From me to we, this is the lifetime where we're growing up, maturing, right? It's no longer all about us and how can I satisfy my small self here, my human desires, right? With consumption and lust and safety and comfort. This is the lifetime where we grow up. Hello. I have 2 kitties, although on my walk this morning, there's another one, a black over, and I really would like that little girl too, but she has a leg issue and an eye issue, and honestly, if I could save all the animals, I would. I hope to have a shelter of some sorts for cats someday, but yes, I have 2 cats. They are just about a year old, Maurice and Marcel, my twin boys, I call them, my yin and my yang. I forgot what I was saying. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the love. Implementing those boundaries, right? That Queen of Swords energy, so we can maintain our vibration and continue to raise our vibration. Do whatever you need to do. Implement those boundaries. Say no to whatever you need to. Number 1, in order to make space for your sacred yes, but also do whatever you need to do, implement those boundaries so you can maintain your solid center from within, understanding you're no good to anyone if you're depleted, if you're coming from a place of lack, if you're run down. Discomfort is the first sign of disease, right? So take note of that. Accept what is dying, being willing to release everything that's no longer serving you, no longer giving you juice, life, no longer filling you up. And maybe it did at one point, but we've grown, right? Expansion. And so what fit at one point doesn't mean it will fit forevermore. Let's get a message here from our spirit animal friends. Then we'll leave us with an affirmation. We always leave our messages, I won't say always, but most of the time, I remember about 99% of the time, we leave us with an affirmation in the Patreon community as well. Let's see what our spirit animal friends want us to know. I'm also available for personal guidance, personal readings, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, either for an activation session, one and done, or routinely learn from the past. Yeah, that expansion, right? Taking the wisdom we obtained from the past and carrying that forward, but releasing the rest. Traveling lightly, 7 of Swords energy. And yes, the link for the Patreon community for members only, I'll put that in the pinned comments below. It's also in the description box. When you join, you get access to my latest message, plus all of the previous content I've been sharing in there for years, in between worlds. Yeah. Being willing to feel not quite sure, a little wobbly, and allowing that to be okay, giving yourself grace and compassion through this transition phase. This is new energies. None of us are familiar with this, and so it's new to all of us. Don't let anyone tell you that anything, that you're doing something wrong, that you're making a wrong move. Only you can know what's right for you. Continue to self-validate. That came through in Patreon as well. And also the Inside Out Living Guide. If you're ready to become a co-creator, step into your power here, take the lead of your own life here, let me know. I did create that Inside Out Living Guide as well. A rebirth is assured. Continue to remind yourself all things are going according to plan. When I heal, the world heals, like I said. As you rise, we all rise. The interconnectedness, unity consciousness. I go deeper into the root of my physical discomfort to learn and heal. I know we got this just a few days ago as well, because I was speaking all about the root cause healing, because I'm reading this, The Creation of Health here. I'm always reading something. I'm actually reading about 4 different books at the moment. I'm also reading this, Women Who Run with the Wolves. Loving this. I'm not very far, but... So anyways, with that, In that Inside Out Living Guide, I share several of my current reads, several of my favorite reads, and several of the reads that have been the most prominent, pertinent for me in my journey. So, of change, shifting, whatever. So, with that, I'm sending so much love, wishing you all a beautiful weekend, remainder of the week. Make sure you take the time and space to utilize these energies that are coming in. Elevated, amplified energies available for sure, but you do your part by making yourself available to receive the guidance, the upgrades, the light. Allow yourself to rest, because restoration, integration is the other half of this piece of receiving the energies. So with that, I'm sending so much love. Please reach out if you're needing something. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your healing. It does matter.